What is the current state of filming in Missouri and film production in Missouri, and like what's it been like since 2013?
Well, other than us maintaining a film office within Department of Tourism, really we don't have much activity. Now that film office on very limited resources, I would almost call it zero budget, does a great job of continuing to reach out to production houses and different people who are interested in filming Missouri, promoting Missouri's sites and activities and things that they can take advantage of. But that's strictly pretty much an informational only office at this point in time. Probably questions 1, 2, and 3 are what kind of film tax credit do you have? And so that's really how those conversations start. So it depends on who's wanting to film here, but the larger picture issues, that's going to be the start of the conversation.
Right, and I know, just speaking outside of tax credits for a moment, what does Missouri have to offer to production companies that are looking to make something?
Well, we have an incredible terrain and unbelievable resources. You know, the Lake of the Ozarks has more shoreline than the state of California. When you start telling people about that, we have everything from the flatlands to the hills to the caves to historic sites, the oldest prison west of the Mississippi, certainly the assets that we have in the St. Louis area with the Gateway Arch and the old courthouse and some of the historic things that have happened around there. Kansas City area has beautiful Kauffman Center, etc. They go all the way down to southwest Missouri and the Branson, Springfield. So we have a lot of different terrain, a lot of different sites, and a lot of different background scenery that other states, quite frankly, offer all in one spot. And I think that's the secret to Missouri.
Do you think that this program could be worth putting $3 million towards?
Well, I think what Representative Swan is trying to do is take a reasonable approach. I call it the Missouri, the show me approach. Instead of having a huge cap or unlimited caps, I think what Representative Swan's point is let's try this. Let's show Missourians, let's show our policymakers that this can be an incentive that lures additional economic development through the film making process to our state, all while highlighting our assets at the same time, and see how this works. In the scheme of the state budget, it seems reasonable to be able to figure something out that we can try to make sure that we can, in fact, give us that return on investment. Tax credits in general are tough to get passed in this building, and quite frankly, rightfully so, because in the past, various tax credit programs have been somewhat out of control. Now, I think we've reined all those in, and I think we have a much tighter, thumb on all those. But I think it's time to look at this again. I have personally talked to production houses, to production people, to folks who put on, the employment behind the scenes on this. And like I said, on the surface, the return on investment, just with the additional people who work here, the taxes they will pay while they're in Missouri, the equipment they will rent, the facilities they'll use, it's an incredible number. I mean, it's incredible once you get them here. And then, like I said, when you put on top of that, them showcasing Missouri assets that people might want to come and see later on down the road. I'm sure Representative Swan can tell you, I've gone to the bar in Cape Girardeau to see where Gone Girl was filmed. And I know even though Ozark wasn't filmed here except for a few signs, we have people up and down the strip down at the Lake of the Ozark that have people every day stop in and say, where's the Catfish Diner? And well, it's not here, Just imagine if it was here.